No Twins on Thursday, but we have a lot of fun on the farm to take a look through, and starting out with CJ Culpepper. Here he fields a comebacker to start out his outing. 6 perfect innings from CJ Culpepper. Got some help from his defense, which we'll see in these highlights. Here's every out he recorded. Only was at 66 pitches after 6 innings. Did not get a chance to go further into this one, despite carrying the perfect game. Kind of a head-scratcher to me, but this was his 6th start of the year. He did miss some starts earlier, kind of at a late start to the season. There you see Jay Harry making a really nice play behind him. And Raindone Cone playing some second base for Cedar Rapids. So he's played kind of all over the infield. A guy they acquired from the Dodgers. There's Misael Urbina out in right field. So Culpepper, he got a lot of help from his defense early on. Here's a nice play by Rubel Cespedes, who's been excellent this year. And then later in this outing, Culpepper just started to get tons of swings and misses, tons of strikeouts. Again, he had 8 strikeouts over these 6 perfect innings for the Colonels. He struck out the side, you'll see coming up here in he struck out the side in the 5th inning, struck out 2 more batters in the 6th inning. So he was really rolling too, really turned it up in the 5th and 6th innings. Kind of a shame we didn't see him go farther in this one. But there's Jose Salas playing left field, speaking of guys kind of in new places for the Colonels. But again, here is Culpepper just eliminating Peoria in the 5th inning. Was brilliant. Again, 6 perfect innings for CJ Culpepper. He kind of have been mid so far this year, I would put it, especially for how much we were expecting out of him. So it's great to see him come out and just dominate. Again, nasty. 6 perfect innings for CJ Culpepper. More good stuff also. Brooks Lee and Walker Jenkins continue to rehab with the Florida Complex League Twins. They each had 2 hits. Lee with a double, Jenkins with a triple. And as you see there, Lee played third base and Jenkins was the DH. Great to just have some news from those guys. Moving over to Wichita, Emmanuel Rodriguez hits a home run here, his 7th of the season, to center field. There's so much talk about his great plate discipline. I think almost his power gets a little bit lost in those discussions. This guy's got some pop as well. A 461 OBP and a 550 slugging entering today in Double-A. My God. On over to St. Paul, and man, this was the scene. Their continuation of yesterday's game, Saints up 14-3 against a position player lobbing it in, and Junior Severino takes him deep anyway. Zero professional courtesy here with the position player on the mound. They scored 7 runs off him in the top of the 9th, and yeah, Junior Severino was walking like he stole something. I think his teammates were probably giving him a hard time. That guy's got the best smile, though. So they had fun. 18-3, they won that first game. And then in Fort Myers, just want to show, not the greatest angle we have here, but Brandon Winokur hit another home run. That's his 3rd homer of the season for the Mighty Muscles. So Brandon Winokur had a big game. Here are the notable hitting performances. And even beyond this list, Deshaun Kersey Jr. had a 4-hit game. Luke Keishel and Raindone Cone had 3-hit games for the Colonels. So a very notable evening of hitting performances. But of course, nobody outshines CJ Culpepper tonight with the 6 perfect innings. Randy Dobnak, I put an asterisk there because he started that game yesterday that got suspended. So that's why his start was cut short. But here are the results for today. The Saints win one of their games. Windsurge and Colonels also win. Colonels had that perfect game into the 9th inning, but ended up only winning 8-5, so just barely. And we will leave on another Emmanuel Rodriguez highlight. Here he is making a catch in center. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk again tomorrow.